Hi friends, let us start new concept biome. Right? Till now we have discussed about ecological succession and their classification and other types of succession and the path of ecological succession. Now we will discuss the next concept called biome. Now what is biome exactly? Right, now biome is a very large ecological area on the earth's surface in which flora and fauna can adapt themselves in a particular way in the given environment. Biomes is the major subdivision of biosphere. Now if we can recollect the data in the first or second video itself, I have explained about the all the layers of biosphere, right? Individuals, population, community, ecosystems, right? Biome and biosphere. Now we are discussing about biosphere. Now what is biosphere? Biosphere is a large ecological area right on earth surface right, in which flora and fauna adopt themselves I am giving the definition in particular. Adopt themselves in a particular way, right, in the given environment. Now, this is the definition of biome, right? A large ecological area on the earth's surface in which flora and fauna adopt themselves in a particular way in given environment. Now biome is the major subdivision of biosphere. Right, now what is biosphere? Now biosphere is nothing but the earth's crust, and it is formed due to interaction of atmosphere, lithosphere and biosphere. Right, now what are the characteristics of biome? Now, biome is an assemblage or you speak it as collection of plants, animals, right, collection of plants, animals, soil, right. Now where these biotic and abiotic components where these abiotic and abiotic components have same characteristics right? Now assemblage or collection of your plants, animals, soil. Now where these all biotic and abiotic components have same characteristics, right? Now how these biomes are differentiated? They are differentiated by their characteristics. Am I right or wrong? See here, one biome has one characteristic and the other one has other characteristics, right? Now what is the cardinal feature of biome? Now the cardinal feature of the biome is the cardinal feature of biome is, right, they are recognizable, right, they are recognizable by characteristic structure of, by characteristics of dominant vegetation, dominant vegetation. Now this is the point, right? Dominant vegetation. Important point. What is the cardinal feature of biome? Means the important characteristic, how you identify that particular biome exactly, right? They are recognizable by characteristics of dominant vegetation in the respective biome, right? Now biomes pertaining to land are called terrestrial, and that too relating to water are called aquatic. So terrestrial and aquatic biomes. Likewise your ecosystems, right? Terrestrial ecosystem and aquatic ecosystem. Now you have terrestrial biomes and aquatic biomes, right? Now the next concept in biome is how to find out and what is the classification of biogeographic regions in India. Biogeographic regions in India. Now how will you classify this and what are the biogeographic regions in India, right? India has 10 biogeographic regions, right, having different climates, right, different soil and different biodiversity, right? Now let us discuss in detail regarding this 10 biogeographic regions in India, right? Now the first one is Trans-Himalayas. Now where these Trans-Himalayas are found? Now Trans-Himalayas is nothing but the extension of Tibetan Plateau. Right? Now where can you observe this? Now this Trans-Himalayas comprises of high altitude cold deserts of Ladakh, high altitudes, cold deserts of Ladakh, and now Ladakh can be observed in Jammu and Kashmir in India, and also in Lahore Spiti, right? Lahore Spiti. Now where is Lahore Spiti? It is in Himachal Pradesh. Now sometimes a match the following questions might be appearing. Where can you observe this Trans Himalayas, deserts, estuaries, right? So you have to write this carefully. Now the next biogeographic region is Himalayas. Now Trans Himalayas are over. The next one is Himalayas. Right, now this Himalayas are nothing but northern boundaries of India. Northern boundaries of India. Right, now this entire mountain chain is running from Kashmir to Assam. Kashmir to Assam, right? Now where is Kashmir? Kashmir is in northwest and Assam northeast. Now it runs from northwest to northeast, right? Now diversity is very huge in Himalayas. Good content of diversity can be observed. Now the next biogeographic region is Western Ghats. Western Ghats. Now where can you observe this Western Ghats? Now Western Ghats, these are mountain ranges, right, that run along. These are mountain ranges that run along western coast, right? Western coast of India. Now we are speaking all about India only, right? Western coast of India. Western coast of India. Right, now where do they start and up to where do they extend, right? They are extending from north to south, right? Now from tip of Gujarat to Western Ghats to Kanyakumari, Western Ghats can be observed, or Western Ghats are extended, right? Now again, very good diversity, biodiversity is observed in Western Ghats. Right, next one, the next biogeographic region is Gangetic Plains. Gangetic Plains. Right, now this Gangetic Plains covers the area between South Himalayas to Tropic of Cancer. Now they cover an area between South Himalayas to Tropic of Cancer. Right, to Tropic of Cancer. Done. Now these Gangetic Plains is formed by Ganges river system, right, or formed by Ganges river, right? The Sundarban forest, a famous one, Sundarban forest are located in this Gangetic plain only, right? Now Sundarbans are observed in Gangetic plains. Now this is an important point once asked in your service commission examination, right? The next one is deserts. Now already we have discussed about the vegetation in different parts of India. Now we are discussing the biogeographic regions in India, right? Now deserts extend from western Rajasthan, Gujarat, right, and high altitudes of Himalayas. They extend from high altitude of Himalayas, right? Deserts can be observed here. Now the next biogeographic region is Deccan Peninsula. Deccan Peninsula. Right, now where can you observe this Deccan Peninsula? Now Deccan Peninsula is a triangular plateau. Found in Narmada Valley, right? Found in Narmada Valley, Deccan Peninsula. Then now Deccan Peninsula is one of the largest zones covering southern India, covering southern part, right? Now most of the forest that you observe in Deccan Peninsula is deciduous forest. Done. Now the next biogeographic region is semi-arid. Right, now this zone lies between desert. Desert and Deccan Plateau. Between desert and Deccan Plateau. Right, it includes Aravalli Hills range. Now see here, Indian government have started an organization called CREDA, Central Research Institute for Dry Arid Tropics, right? Central. So in order to do research what kind of crops can be grown in the semi-arid zones, Central Research Institute of Dry Arid Tropics, dry arid crops, right? Now there is an international organization in Hyderabad called ICRISAT, right? International Crop Research Institute for Semi-Arid Tropics. International Crop Research Institute. Crop Research Institute in semi-arid tropics. In semi-arid tropics. Right, now these are the institutes that are established to know about the crops that can be grown in this semi-arid areas. Right, let us continue with the next biogeographic region, which is nothing but Northeast India. Northeast India. Now see here, now these Northeast Indian geographical regions are non-Himalayan regions. Non-Himalayan regions of Northeast India. Non-Himalayan regions of Northeast India. Done. The next one is coast. Coast. These are different types of biogeographical regions. Coast. India has largest coastline. India has largest coastline, and in that Andhra Pradesh has the largest coastline, right? Largest coastline distributed both to west and east parts, right? Now the next one is islands. Next one is islands, right? The Andaman Nicobar in Bay of Bengal is one island. Now Lakshadweep, now what is the capital of Andaman and Nicobar? Port Blair. Now Lakshadweep, Karavati. Capital of Lakshadweep is Karavati. Lakshadweep Islands is observed in Arabian Sea. Right. Now these are the 10 biogeographic regions that can be observed in India. Right. Now once a match the following was asked in Service Commission examination, so that's why I gave this all data. Right. So just go through a glance of this. Okay. Now I will start the next concept called wetlands. Wetlands. Now one more important topic which are helpful for your environmental conservation also. Now what is wetland? Now wetland is a land area which is saturated with water either permanently or seasonally. Now this wetlands is distinct from other water bodies based on the wasteland and the type of plants that are found within the wetland. Now see here, I'll summarize the things. Now wetland is a land area, right, which is saturated with water, which is saturated with water. Right, either permanently or seasonally. Either permanently or seasonally. Then now these wetlands are distinct. They are distinct from other water bodies. From other water bodies. Right, based on their wasteland, based on their wasteland, right, and the type of plants, and the type of plants where it grow, right, within the wetland. Where it grow means within the wetland. Done. Now I will explain in a schematic diagram, right? Okay, now let us consider this as land. Now this, let us consider this part as marshy or swampy area which was dumped by water. Swampy area, right? Now vegetation of plants is there. Right, in this wetlands you can observe high tides, right, low tides. Now observe here, when you consider this as sea level, now you can observe this high tides and low tides there, right? Am I right? Yes. Now beneath this part is called deep water. Schematic representation of wetland. Now see here, we will discuss in detail why I drawn this diagram, right? Then you can get a clarity of this. Done. Yes. Now the next characteristics of wetlands are, now these wetlands have highest species diversity. These wetlands have highest biodiversity, highest biodiversity of all ecosystems, highest biodiversity of all ecosystems. Now most of your amphibians, reptiles observe in this wetland. Most of your amphibians, reptiles, birds appear in this wetlands, right? Now this wetlands, they are not considered as freshwater ecosystems. They are not considered as freshwater ecosystems, right? Why they are not considered as freshwater ecosystems? Already see here, in the diagram itself I have explained it. The area of wetland will be marshy, right? The area of the wetlands will be marshy land, right, which has highest salt concentrations, which has highest salt concentrations. Now, this is the characteristics of wetlands. follow this carefully, right? Now why it is different between freshwater ecosystems, right? Now the most important point, once it was asked in UPSC examination. Now according to Ramsar convention, according to Ramsar convention, right? According to Ramsar convention, you have to define wetland, right? Now what is wetland according to Ramsar convention? Now wetland is an area of marsh, fen, peatland, or water, whether natural or artificial, right? Permanent or temporary. Now you have to define exactly according to Ramsar convention, right? Permanent or temporary. Done. With static water or flowing water? With static water or flowing water, right? Brackish or salt. Brackish means both fresh water and salt. Brackish or salt, including areas of marine area, or marine water areas, right? And the depth of which should not be more than, right? Should not be more than. So I'll write like this, right?